This is a message from the 10D Sirian Council. Interestingly, it was through this message that I discovered the 10D version of the Sirian High Council is actually only there to be a relay point. The 10D Sirian Council is themselves, or are themselves, only relaying messages from an even higher iteration of their own consciousness, one that is outside of our universe, like outside of our multiverse. It is a version of their own consciousness that lives in the Metaverse. Metaverse is just one word that they gave me. They said it was good enough. We're going to roll with it. You could have a different word for this same concept. Doesn't matter what word you use. So then I asked them, what is the Metaverse? And this is the answer that they gave. I am serious. We have chosen this word Metaverse to describe the realm beyond all of your multiverses, the state of consciousness that exists above and before the creation of the central suns and the separation of the dimensions. It isn't really a what or a where, it is more of a who. There is no what and no where. There is only who. There is only consciousness. You could say that the metaverse is a realm within the void, created by a conglomerate of beings who have found one another in the spaceless expanse. They desired to stick together and to create form and function and location. When you remember the metaverse, you see purple clouds, geometric structures, locations, things to do, places to see. You see beings moving around, inhabiting this geometric space. This is a true seeing, although it is only a very small glimpse of what is there here. All that you see that you would call landscape, structure, location, or geography, we call being. We call being. Everything is created from a being's light. When a being, we will simply use the word person from here on out. When a person wants to create space in the metaverse, they use their own light to create their environmental space. If someone wants to create a mansion, a city, a forest, a mountain, or a storm of purple clouds, that form space geometry is created out of the person themselves. There is no separation between the person and their environment. They are their environment. There is no separation between inner self and external self. It is all the same self. Even the space that a person takes up is created by the person's light. Imagine that two neighbors have already created places for themselves. Perhaps they have created two homes side by side. A third being could insert themselves into the space between and create an expansive golf course between the existing locations. The creation of this additional space wouldn't disrupt the existing space. It would simply create new space where there was no previous space. Space expands and contracts at the will of the creator. There will be more of it or less of it, wherever and whenever the creator chooses. We share this with you so that you can see that you can change how you can perceive space. In your human reality, you do not usually conceive of space in this way. You see your environment as separate from you, as something that was created by something else, as something that you must deal with as it is. You even see space as limited, as something that is in short supply, as something that you must compete for and fight over. This does not have to be the case. You can create new space for yourself right where you are. You can create it from your own energy, which means you can create whatever you want, wherever you want it. You are likely to experience the process of building in the physical, the linear process of building in the physical, which is beautiful and satisfying. It's an artistic process with much to recommend it. But even that linear process of building is not ultimately necessary, as some of you will discover. If it seems like there is no space for you, if it seems like your environment is already full of the creations of others, begin by creating the space for yourself that you need. Know that any perceived obstacles don't actually matter because you aren't competing for space. The structures and forms that others have created can stay where they are, exactly as they are, and they will not impede you, because you have the power to use your own energy to generate your reality around yourself, wherever and whenever you are. I am Sirius, resident of the Metaversal Overrealm. This message has been relayed to you through the 10D Sirian Council. I see you all through the eye of love.